Ashley Unravels is now live. Streaming makers and crafting, Crochet and Chill 71. Hello.
Good evening, Dr. Asparagus. How are you doing today? Still trying to get everything set up. Let's see how this stream goes. Hopefully, the microphone is working. Started it. Obviously, my camera was and I'm just about to have the temperature up. I'm going to try to close out of some of these programs. 5.8. Think we are playing. Oh, no, we're not playing our ticket. We're switching back over to movement.
I can't hear you well with the music.
Is it better or worse now? And I will try to move the microphone to.
Better.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe this microphone is going out. I've had it for a couple years. Didn't use it for that time frame, but it may be time to replace. Rounds up to 4. It's still blue mint. Let that come. I've somehow entrapped myself.
Where's Ricky?
Ricky is gone for now. He'll come back again someday. I didn't know if we liked him or if he was just sitting there basically starving. I don't like starving animals if I can avoid that. I felt bad since just no one could really feed him or pet him or interact with him except he was just there. I did look at a Pokemon extension that you can go ahead and get instead.
Hello.
Good evening, Lady Patrick Quinn. How are you doing today? I'm going to see if I can find a different phone one that you all can participate with. If he is missed, I can bring him back every so often.
I just set up the PCG Pokemon stream game on my channel. I don't know if that's the Pokemon game you were talking about.
Potentially, it's not the one where basically you can type in chat, you get a Pokemon, and then basically throughout the stream a new one pops up and you're able to try to catch it. I think I played with it on Crow's stream.
Yes, every so many minutes a Pokemon appears and you type in chat to catch them.
Yeah. Yeah, the same one. Especially since we're doing this tapestry, which will take me a while. I'll admit, I worked on it a little bit before I was in therapy. Late. No, I do not have this client yet, but if I catch some weed, I might just go ahead and let it just. Why you see stuff consistently moving. I think it's biting. Did you all get snow today? Or is that tomorrow for you too? It's for the cause. I need to get this unraveled.
Got snow last night. I don't know if we're due for more, but it's cold, down in the 20s tonight.
Get snow tomorrow night. I don't know how to dress for this 3-mile walk I have to do. We're going to find out. And are you working on your nesting project tonight again?
No, I made a lobster. I just posted in Discord.
Okay. Lobster. And for some reason, my brain immediately said rock lobster, but I know that's not what you did. Oh, look at you finishing your tapestry. That's not procrastination, that's art.
You have been making me want to do tapestry crochet, lol.
And he's got little yellow eyes. Are you going to hang it up or are you going to patch it with something else? It's infectious too. Seeing one person do it, it's like, okay, let me do it too.
I can't figure out how to get the clean line color changes. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Not that I'm anyone to speak. You know, I thought my color changes were pretty clean on this before. I want to take a break for a second. But I have pictures of it in my photo gallery. I just have to find it behind all the memes.
I've been watching videos all day but I can't figure it out.
You do single crochet, right? Or a modified single crochet?
Yes.
That may be it. The first time that I did this piplup, I did a double crochet. Oh, I remember what that was. I'm like, what is that orange thing that my dog has on her butt? She nipped a spot on her booty. Thus, I had to take care of the spot on the booty. That's my friend's dog. Gosh, I took a lot of pictures. Was it before she got her puppy? It might have been before she got her dog. Yeah, it was. Okay. Potentially. I'm not finding it. I'm going to keep scrolling back a little bit further. When I did the Donghulu strawberry cupcakes and lime cupcakes for work. They didn't eat very many of the lime cupcakes. They only ate the strawberry ones. There's school spirit wear. More pictures of Pup. Oh, the kittens that decided to hide themselves in our backyard. There was this very cute dark void. I wanted to keep it, but I have never owned a cat. I don't act like I know how to. I'm going to attempt. Okay, where is my camera at? My screen is dirty and you can see the other thing. But that's a picture of the void. It was just adorable walking in the backyard. There was the void, and then there are two.
BTW, I had to put my Bluetooth noise cancelling headphones on to hear you. I can barely hear you on my TV with Twitch and PC volume at max.
Okay. At this point, I'm almost swallowing the mic, but I see it's finally peeking into the yellow. Can you hear me better now? I might just have to put this on a mic stand. I know the doctor before she left said she couldn't hear me very well either. I'm wondering, I have it.
Yes, that's much better. Is your mic directional?
I'll put it on camera. So it's just a regular old-fashioned USB mic that plugs into the computer. It does have a condenser on it, which actually, I think I have a noise cancellation filter on it right now, which is probably, yep. I had a background noise remover.
It doesn't look directional, but maybe.
I also just took off the background filter. That might make it better. I'll put it down here. Also, I go through patterns where my voice decides to get softer and louder without my consent. So we'll just have to see. I'm still scrolling.
Yeah, when you are far away, it has a hard time picking you up and cuts out some of what you say.
Got it. I'll make sure. You know, it used to be in the corner of the table where my phone's pointed. So that would make sense why this is really the first time that it's causing issues. Thank you for that update. I'll have to see what I can do.
Turning off the background noise filter should help.
I already did. So, if it's still... Ooh. Goodbye to the scissors. Reset, everybody everywhere. Without knocking off my water. Okay, now it's in the direction that I normally talk in. Yeah, no, I'm not finding it because the other picture I have is of this little one that just randomly appeared in our yard one day. And I tried to check and see if it was chipped. I don't think it was. And of course, obligatory picture of the Rudy. My fur baby. but no Piplup picture. I think it's on my other phone. I just cut the whole entire desktop audio, so let me know if that's better. When you have time. And TikTok, I'm not going to restart the stream, but I am kind of curious. I'm cutting out some of the background programs I'm using to see if that speeds up, because I'm wondering if it's the driver. I'll kill that. Okay. I need to uninstall this BattleNet program that I decided not to use. There. Okay. Thank you for helping me have a better streaming experience. Oh, that's way too far back in my pictures. I was seeing 2 black dogs. Oh, I forgot.
Half of streaming is just troubleshooting.
Agreed. This is my rug tufting. I did finish it, like with the actual rug tufting gun. It lives.
Hi.
Yeah, I know.
I've been wanting to buy a rug tufting gun but haven't let myself yet.
It's fun. I will say it takes a lot of energy to set up. Not the tufting gun itself, it's the frame, and then I feel like nowadays they have lighter weight guns. So I have one that has 2 handles to hold it. But I saw today there was one that was a single hand hold. I would definitely go with that one. And they are still pricey. Sorry, I'm just having a little chuckle to myself from everything happening 2 years ago. Never mind though.
I don't need any more hobbies.
I said that too. And I'll put it this way. The only reason why I went ahead and did it and bought the gun, not to be a bad influence, was because there were no rug tufting classes here around me that I could get to easily. So it was more cost effective to do it at home than try to go to a studio to try it once. I also wanted to try a ceramics class or pottery wheel spinning. When I get the time, I will do it. There's one not too far from where I went to college. And I think in total I made one thing successfully, but definitely had a whole bunch of starts.
Spinning classes can be pricey. I've looked into that.
Because they're providing you with all the supplies. The warm water, though, will probably feel good on joints.
Around here the ones I've seen are private in the artist's home.
Well, that's kind of nice. Make sure that they have insurance. Just in case, though. I got a class recently about that.
Clay is one of my favorite mediums, but I haven't worked with it since high school.
And you know me always with a follow-up question. Which version of clay?
I like tan and gray clay, not a fan of red clay.
So you're talking about clay, like from the earth clay, not paper clay or polymer clay. Okay. And those probably fire a beautiful color.
Yes, clay, not Sculpey or anything like that.
Some people, that's their bread and butter. I mean, you've probably seen the thousands of people on Etsy that sell polymer clay jewelry, or today I saw someone that made a air dry clay lid for their own home decor. It's always fun to play in.
I wish I could do that shit.
You could always try. Or it sounds like you did try, but it was still a no. Conditioning be hard on that clay.
I can't work with Sculpey to save my life, lol.
My friend and I attempted to make jewelry one time. I don't know how many times I put that clay through the pasta roller. It still is not soft. So I understand the pain.
I have a small jewelry kiln, but I've never gotten to use it.
The ones that you put in the microwave? Because maybe glass blowing could be a thing. Oh wait, but you're
No, it's an actual kiln. Weighs a ton. It's about the size of a microwave.
Oh. You're ready to get down to business, son. Fire up a cup, put some glaze on it, or make some little creatures. I could see you totally making some clay sculpture bones for some reason.
I saw it, kill, for sale used for an insanely good price and couldn't pass it up.
I'm glad you didn't. Look, if I ever get my hands on a 4 harness or a 8 harness floor loom, we're moving directions and we'll be in my basement. Okay? If I find one for less than like $2,000 in my state, it's on site. Well, it's probably at the Weaver's Guild, but still, it's on site. I took a fiber arts class and it was over. I don't even care that it takes days to set up. I don't even care. Set that up with a good audiobook and tune out the world. But you better believe I will have the best sheets.
I want to take historical crafting classes so bad.
Do you have a weaver's guild near you? They might offer some. I did listen to the one video about the sheep and the knitting shawls.
No clue. I need to look into this guild stuff.
Yeah, they're normally called weavers guilds.
Enter a message.
I'm not. Sorry. They're normally called weavers guilds or quilt guilds. Sometimes there's a membership fee to join. We have one here where I'm at. That's not too far from my house. But I watched your video about the sheep and how they specifically like pull the wool from their neck to make the shawls, and how that was passed down from generations to generations. I thought that was a cool video. And how they only were accepting special orders for the garments. Just Women in STEM. Or actually now it's called Women in STEAM. I found out.
I really wish I could knit. One of these days I'll give it a go again. My grandma taught me when I was very little.
You'll be able to do it again. I think I figured out why I don't like knitting. Not to discourage you, but someone did say it takes longer to finish a knitted piece than it does to finish a crochet piece. Obviously, saying that while doing a 365-day blanket is not a good example. However, some of the other stuff would be. Oh, and apparently TJ Maxx is carrying crochet goods for $19.99 a piece. And it's not fake, oh, well, we'll make
Really?
it look like crochet.
Cause I feel like knitting is way faster, depends on the crafter though.
Agreed. I would want to run a study on, like, with 3 different people at 3 different levels and see. But supposedly, it made me feel less guilty that day. But yeah, I hope TJ Maxx Marshalls is not trying to keep up with good quality people that hand make this stuff. Because the sweater was, I'm not going to say it was ugly. It was different. It was a hexagon sweater with daisy appliques. It's not my style. So, we'll see where society is trying to lead this stuff. I forgot to say this at the beginning of the stream, but happy Pie Day. Hopefully you were able to eat some kind of pie, if you like pie, even if it was just a pizza pie.
Yes, happy Pie Day. I didn't have pie, but I did have a shamrock shake.
Ooh. Oh, those are back? Oh, that makes sense. 3 more days. They said we'll take advantage of it while we can. And we are finished with the blue mint row for now. We'll see if we'll go back to one of the other colors here in the near future. I think tomorrow, with the way they're talking about the weather, we're going to hit another royal blue row. That's what I'm thinking. I just realized. That's why everything was so dark. That could have helped. But yeah, I think we're going to end up on a dark blue or a yellow row. It just depends on how cold it gets. And like I said, while I was in therapy, I went ahead and worked on some of this. So I did get to where you can't see through it, thank goodness. And we'll just keep going with this stitch. It's basically a half double crochet that goes into the 2 chains. Tops of the chains modified. Got a while of this gray before I have to worry about counting to 120 to put the brace in. will say at the end of the row, it does leave a little weird gap thingy, but that's the end. No one's paying attention to that, hopefully.
Add a border after problem solved.
Bam. Actually, the hope of this is it's long enough for it to be the back of a cardigan. And then I would do the rest. So it's not going to be a hanging tapestry. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate people that make tapestry for decor. I just only have so much wall space. So I prefer mine to be wearable. And I have denim, so I could make it into a jacket. I do know how to sew. I don't like pulling out the sewing machine, but I do know how to sew. And I don't like following patterns, but I can if I have to. We will cross that bridge when we get there.
Should I hate myself, I mean try to micro crochet a tapestry patch of Post Malone's face?
You should love yourself, one, because you gotta live with yourself from birth till death. Second, just take breaks. If you do decide to do it. If it's going to bring you more joy than pain, I say do it. And final statement, where would you put him after you've tapestry crocheted him? And 3 minutes left in the stream. And then we're going to wrap this up. I gotta hit the hay so that I'm not fatigued tomorrow.
I've gotta figure out the clean color changes, and honestly not sure I am a fan of intarsia for tapestry. The tons of tails drive me crazy.
Sounds like it may have to be a video game. Keep leveling up until you feel like you're ready to take him on. You know,
if I
right
make
now,
it, I'll have to thrift a denim jacket or something to attach it to.
Ooh, that would be cool. That would be amazing. That could be your tapestry crochet final boss.
I'm thinking black lace trim border.
Of course. Would you want to thrift a denim jacket, or would you want to thrift a leather jacket? throwing it out there.
I think I'm more likely to wear denim. I have a couple leather jackets but I hardly wear them.
Understood. And always a good time for a thrift. Ooh. Try not to have the yarn ball is trying to jump off the desk. I'm wondering if I iron on interfacing, if that will also make this stiffer for when I put it on a garment or have it as part of a garment. We'll have to revisit. I'm going to go to the end of this row and then that will be it for tonight. And this is technically row 1, 2, 3, 4. So one more row and then we'll have to, or no, 2 more rows and then we'll have to deal with the color change for the first time, which is exciting. So we're about, I want to say, 2 inches thick already. So this is gonna be a big boy. Maybe it'll be a maybe it'll be a blanket. We'll have to find out though as we go. Thank you again for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow. You know, the creek don't rest.